I don't want to be biased here.
Give it to whoever you want. Give it to whoever you want.
James. This is the 6th episode in a series called Pensacola Survivor. Each episode has a challenge and elimination. On your marks, get set, go! For this challenge, the first player to solve 3 puzzles wins immunity and is safe from the vote.
Yeah, alright. Step right up, take your place at the table. Pieces scattered, the clock is unstable. No time to guess, no time to stall. Every shape matters, hear the seconds fall.
Hands are shaking, hearts are thumping loud. Eyes locked in, block out the crowd. Pictures broken, but not for long.
Alright, Josiah's officially making it to the next round. That was a fast round. Max is almost done. Chris is almost done. Sarah's almost done. Oh, Max, moving on to the next round. Excellent looking puzzle, sir.
Thank you.
And third person into the next round is Chris. And Sarah, moving on to the next round. All right, we got our 4 competitors. You guys can put your puzzle pieces back in the bag. All right, this is a 36-piece puzzle. On your marks, get set, go.
The fun fades out, faster hands, sharper minds. Every mistake costs precious time. You hear the bell from across the room. Someone's finished, your moment looms. Pressure's on, the stakes feel real. Every click, you'll feel it, feel it. Ring the bell, don't miss your shot. Everything you got, give it all you got. Clock keeps counting, crowd leans in. Only the quickest ones can win. Ring the bell, make the moment shine. Puzzle solved just in time. Miss one beat, you might as well say goodbye if you don't ring the bell. Oh, yeah.
Sarah just a few pieces away from finishing the round.
Faster hands, sharper minds. Every mistake costs precious time. You hear the bell from across the room. Whoa.
Wow, that was close. Josiah and Sarah moving on to the next round. For this last round, between Sarah and Josiah, one former purple, one former orange. We're going back to 16-piece puzzles, but there's no map. You don't have a picture to work with.
Okay.
On your marks, get set, go!
To remain, the room stands still. This is nerve and this is skill. Same pieces, different fate. One will ring, one will wait. Ring the bell, let it ring.
Both of them rushing, adrenaline pumping.
Parts the picture clear, you beat the clock. You're still here. Lights are bright, the bell still sways. One more second could change.
Josiah's pulling ahead.
Puzzle done, the moment's won. Ring the bell, the champions come.
Champion.
I looked at the picture just to know like the orientation for the corner pieces, and that's all I used the picture for. And so the last time I was like, well, orientation doesn't matter, and I think I finished it upside down, but like
That's hilarious.
like I don't know, but.
All right, everybody find a high chair. Here we go. Second individual immunity winner.
Yeah.
All right, so Josiah, you have some important choices to make, or at least one important choice to make. You get 4 candles, and then you get to choose one person to keep safe in this game and also have immunity in this game. And then that person gets to choose one person to keep safe in this game and have immunity in this game. And then that person gets to choose someone to keep safe in this game and have immunity in this game. And so 4 people are going to be safe, and 4 people are going to be up for the vote.
Oh no.
Okay. That's a lot.
Well, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Rob gets to
Now
pick
Rob picks the next person. Yeah.
Let's go.
That was my thought process. I'm glad it translated.
I don't want to be biased here.
Give it to whoever you want. Give it to whoever you want.
James. Just to give context, when this was filmed, Chloe and Trevor were still dating. Wow, okay.
She gonna hear about that.
All right, so now that we know who is safe and who is up for the vote, We'll just do tribal council like this in a circle.
We just start talking now.
Just start talking.
Well, Chris, we screwed over your buddy last round. I want to give a chance to speak. Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Tell us the tea.
The tea, huh? Well, the tea is that everyone said they trusted Mateo, and then they proceeded to vote him out.
So who is the ringleader of that?
I don't know. Tim, maybe he asked, "Who do you trust the most?" And then everyone said Mateo.
And you said you trusted Mateo?
I trust him.
Did you vote for Mateo?
I did not vote for Mateo. At least you did. I voted Mateo.
You got it. Yeah. I also heard that you were the ringleader for Sarah getting voted out.
I was the ringleader for Sarah, but not for Mateo. But you know who voted for me? You.
I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't.
Whoa! I got 2 votes last round.
That's crazy, but it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Okay, who was it? Was it Mateo then?
That wasn't Mateo.
It's 2 people that voted. And I know who voted for Mateo. So.
You said you weren't the ringleader for Mateo, but were for Sarah. Do you know who the ringleader was for Mateo?
Yeah. I mean, it was James's idea.
Oh yeah.
I got the
Playing strategy.
I got
That's
the
all it was.
I got the
Why'd you take Mateo?
Well, realistically, go to late game. Chris and Mateo were pretty much inseparable. I'm like, there's no way we could even, So it's our only chance to break it up. That was really the only reason.
good strategy.
I can respect the strategy.
I don't like anyone that would go against Mateo.
Ooh.
I don't like that. Both of them were trying to get Mateo off. Trevor just overheard that, and so he voted onto them. So that doesn't fill me with a huge vote of confidence. But then also, if you guys are conniving against Mateo, I would like to take both of those guys out. And since he's currently got immunity,
Well,
I
Maybe I
think
don't
personally,
trust him anymore.
wow.
Yeah, too much.
I guess we know where you're voting.
On behalf of Sarah, it was either another hat toss, pretty much, or it was have a strategy. It's tough, but I mean, at the end of the day, you do have to kind of think about how to play the game and kind of.
now that I thought about it, taking Mateo out of the game, though it does hurt, honestly, I really miss him. What I'm thinking now, actually, after having kind of looked at the situation, is Trevor just kind of hopping onto the bandwagon.
Okay.
Just to kind of get someone out.
If you're concerned about power duos, are we concerned about them?
Who?
You and Trevor.
No, because I would vote Trevor off right
I kind
now.
of figured it.
Because I feel like you're like.
We already had a plan to vote you off.
Chloe off. We thought last round it was going to be like all together, so we were going to try to vote Chloe off.
Okay, interesting.
One person voted for me last time and the time before that, and I know who it is, so I voted for them.
Shoot.
So much fun.
I know y'all have so much drama. We're just like, we were all like, oh yeah, this is fun. We're just chilling. We don't like it, but like, okay. Y'all got more drama.
It's kind of.
Who's gunning?
Well, it's because we had 3 rounds together. You were already
I'm
kicking
guessing.
people off before you knew them. We were like already a family, so we were like, we don't want to kick anyone off. And then 4th round comes, and we're like, oh crap.
I might be leaning on the whole Trevor thing.
The way I see it, it's kind of like a loose gun. That's why. That's kind of why.
Exactly what
That's
I
kind of why it
like,
sets me
hearing
off.
Back
Yeah.
and forth with you, I
Because
was like,
these
I
guys,
can't trust this guy.
initially I didn't like them trying to take Mateo off because obviously I love Mateo. But then I thought about it, it was logical. But Trevor was kind of a loose gun in that scenario because it's just kind of like whichever way everyone else is going, that's where I'll go, just so I'm not voted off.
Obviously, someone from original purple's going home. Are the 4 purple going to gang up on one of the 3 orange?
I mean, at that point, it's still half-half, basically 4 and 3.
That's true. So y'all win
So it
easy.
doesn't matter.
Take a swing vote to change that.
You're talking about
That
next
doesn't-
round.
Next round.
But it doesn't really change it.
Okay. Curious.
So y'all never
content?
voting?
Yeah.
I'm content with my decision.
Everybody know who they're voting
I
for?
think we know who we're voting. Okay.
All right.
I think he sees this one coming. Here we go.
I already decided who I was going to vote. However, now I'm kind of thinking I may be Trevor. I may be on the public radar now. I talked a lot, but I had to get discussion going. So he overheard 2 people talking about taking Mateo out, and he didn't seem to have much of a reason to get Mateo out. It was smart, but I don't think that's why he did it. I don't think he did it because it was smart. He just kind of like, oh, someone else. I just don't like that. So that's it.
Here's the votes. See if my intel is right. It's not looking good. My intel, I got 4 on me, I got 2 on Chris, and I got 1 outlier, which is Chloe. So long.
Kind of 50-50 here between 2 people. It's either Max or Chris, because it was one of them voting for me. And Chris, if you weren't the one voting for me, I'm sorry. I'm a little stumped by this one, but we'll see.
All right, votes locked in. Here we go.
I'm voting for Trevor. He's just kind of going where the wind takes him, and I also don't want him to be in the end with Chloe because while they say they're not going to be biased, there's a small chance. So if I can get rid of that bias, I'm going to get rid of that bias.
I'm voting off Trevor. In the very beginning, when they had their first tribal council and he was kind of the ringleader for Sarah, I was just like really surprised that he was like going after people, and I feel like he's kind of still been doing that, and I feel like he's a loose gun like Max said, so I just think it's safer to vote him off now. So
If anybody has a hidden immunity necklace that they want to... Yeah.
We got it.
Other than that,
freaking way.
I will read the votes. First vote, Chris. Second vote, Trevor. Third vote, Chris. Fourth vote, Trevor. Fifth vote, Trevor. 3 for Trevor, 2 for Chris. Sixth vote, Trevor.
4.
Trevor, that's enough. You are out of the challenge.
I would say the big outlier was Max, you know? I think if we voted for Chris, which is I was going for, we'd have our solid team. But Max just didn't like how that went down. I don't know how I could have controlled that, you know? First he was trying to go for James and Sarah, and then he just switched on a dime. So I go for the weakest link. I was vulnerable. The other team voted for me. So you never know. You never know who the threat was, and it turned out to be Max. So it's any man's game at this point. I was a lot more confident this round, which I think is kind of what was my downfall. First year I was in the background. You know, I didn't say much. I just tried to stay out of the limelight, and that ended up working very well. This year I was a little bit more talkative, and I ended up being my downfall. So, love you, Mom. You're the best. That's it.